read from 3 or 4 different sources that 60% of U.S. Americans cannot afford $1,000 emergency if it happened. So if you saved up $1,000, that will put you so far ahead of the game. The younger you are, and you save $1,000, that'll put you so far ahead of the game. Especially after, man, this is 83 Finance. I'm Dedrick, and today I kind of want to go over, a couple things that the young people should do. So this video is dedicated to the younger people. Now, it's not just for young people. I'm pretty sure it's some gems in here that anybody can really follow. But specifically, I want to aim this video towards the younger people, all right? So we're going to talk about a couple things that you should do. Well, a few things you should do as a younger person. So really, between that 15 and 25 age group, all right? Like I said, anybody can really follow this advice, but specifically for these people right here, all right? So the first thing you should do, especially if you're young and you about to graduate school, right? So the first thing you should do is figure out what it is you want to do in life. A lot of people are pushed to go to college, and I'm going to be honest, man, college is not always the answer. The reason why I say that because I know a lot of people that have went to college and maybe flunked out, and then I know a bunch of other people that went to college, got an associate's or got a bachelor's degree, didn't even end up using it. So now you have student loan debt for no reason. Basically, you got it for no reason. Now, you got the experience, that's cool, but you got it for no reason. You're in debt for no reason. So figure out what it is you want to do in life, all right? Do some researching. Find out what type of careers are out there. And some of them require you to go to trade school. Some of them require you to go to college. You just have to figure out what it is. And you may end up being a business owner or entrepreneur. Just figure out what it is you want to do. And I even recommend getting a part-time job as a high schooler. That way you can pay attention to certain things. Like, okay, I see what it takes to be a manager. I see what it takes to lead people. All right? I see what it takes to get people to work harder or to work smarter or encourage them to even come to work. Get that experience, man. Now, some people are programmed from little kids, like their mom or dad or uncles or whatever. They program them to be a lawyer or to be a doctor. They set aside money to the side, all right? They get people from that field to talk to them. They put them in programs. Some people are fortunate to be programmed to be in a specific field, and they already ready when they graduate high school. But if you're not that fortunate, you should be figuring out what it is you want to do. All right, so that's the first thing. Second thing is you need to save some money. Save some money, man. Now, I read from 3 or 4 different sources that 60% of U.S. Americans cannot afford $1,000 emergency if it happened. So if you saved up $1,000, that will put you so far ahead of the game. The younger you are, and you save $1,000, that'll put you so far ahead of the game, especially if you still living with your parents or whatever. And set goals. Like, okay, each week I set aside $25 or $50. Each month I set aside $200 and save until you get to 1,000. Then you can just sit there and look at it like, man, I'm ahead of 60% of U.S. Americans. I have $1,000 saved. 60% of the U.S. population can't say that. But keep saving, though. Keep saving until you have an emergency fund. And essentially, that's for emergencies. You know what I'm saying? If anything happens, you know what I'm saying? Keep saving. And alongside with that, you should learn how to invest. All right? Now, I'm gonna leave a video link in the description, and I talk about retirement accounts in this video, all right? So learn the bare minimum to invest. The bare minimum is retirement saving, all right? Put some money to the side each month to put it inside of a 401k or an IRA, which is an individual retirement account. Now, of course, you have to be at least 18 to open one of those accounts, but learn about it anyway, so that way when you get to 18, you know what it is and you know what you need to do. Now, if you are 18 and plus, hey, good. Now you know what you need to do. You should handle that business as soon as you can. So, save some money. Learn how to invest your money. All right? Like I said, I'm going to leave the video description or the video link in the description. That way you can learn about that. All right? And the last and final thing. Work on your credit. Work on your credit. The earlier the better. If you're 15 or 16, 17 in that age range, go to your mom or dad, aunt, uncle, go to a close family member that you know they have some type of financial intelligence, all right? And get them to add you as an authorized user on one of their credit cards, okay? And what this is going to do is going to help with your credit age. They look at their credit, especially young people, they look at their credit and they might see a 700 credit score. That doesn't mean anything if you don't have any credit age. And I'll drop that video in the description as well so you can learn about credit. So what that's going to do when they add you as authorized user on one of their cards, it's going to help with your credit age. So that way when you get 18, 19, 21, you have a couple of years of credit age. And that's going to help you out tremendously. I promise. So work on your credit. And then when you get a credit card, make sure you're very responsible with your credit card. I can't stress it enough. Don't get into credit card debt. That's the bad debt. You want to avoid the bad debt. Okay, if you can't afford to pay it back, don't spend it. Number one rule. That's my number one rule when it comes to credit cards. If you can't afford to pay it back, don't spend it. Because the interest rates on credit cards is crazy, but it's reasonable. You know, it's just one simple rule. If you can't afford to pay it back, don't spend it. All right? So those are the 3 things you need to do as a young person or a person that doesn't really have any guidance. Figure out what it is you want to do. All right? Find a career or a job that you like. Find out what it takes to get that career job. Find out how much they pay. Do your research on it. You know, what are the requirements? How rigorous is it? How easy is it? Find out all this stuff. Second thing, save some money. All right? That's going to help with your money management skills. It's going to help you out mentally and financially. Learn how to save, learn how to budget. And alongside with it, learn how to invest. At least learn how to invest in retirement savings. Third thing, work on your credit. Eventually, you're going to want to get a car, you're going to want to get a house. And your credit needs to be good to, make that happen. So, at least to make it happen and you not get screwed over. I'm going to say that as far as the numbers. So those are the 3 things you need to do. And alongside with it, I want to give you 3 tips. All right? If you're a young person, really this is for anybody, but especially young people. I want to give you 3 tips. Number 1, be careful of your surroundings. Be aware of your surroundings. Not just your environment, but the people inside of it as well. If you see some people doing some stuff that's not really beneficial, stay away from it. All right? And that's going to lead you into the second thing. The second tip. Don't develop any bad habits. Drinking and smoking, I'll be honest, it's really not worth it. Don't develop no bad habits. If you do it every now and then, that's cool. But don't make it a habit. Being habitual is doing something routinely. All right? Don't make it a habit. If you do it every now and then, that's okay. There's not much harm in that. Don't make it a habit. All right? And the last tip, learn some new skills. All right? Like I said, find a job or a career that you actually like, but find some new skills. All right? Learn how to edit videos. Learn how to record. Learn how to take pictures. Learn how to cut hair. Learn how to do some carpentry or some construction work. Learn some new skills. Learn how to do a little mechanic work. Learn some new skills, all right? Just in case in those desperate times or those hard times or just in times that you may need it yourself. Learn some new skills. It'll help you out in the long run. But yeah, I don't regret anything in life. I'm not a person that lives in regret. So I wouldn't say I'll go back and change some of the stuff I did. Nah, everything happens for a reason. I personally believe that. But if I could start over man, I would do those things right there. I promise you. And I'm not gonna say nobody told me about any of those things because my parents definitely told me to save some money. Yeah, they definitely told me to save money. And my mom helped me with my credit. I will say that. But figuring out what it is you want to do in life, save some money, and work on your credit. That's the best thing you can do as a young person, especially. So this is for the younger people. This is for the people with no guidance. All right, those are the things that you should do. Definitely, it's gonna help you. It's gonna help you out and launch you. It's gonna launch you into life tremendously, man. It's gonna help you out. All right, so just wanted to get that quick gem or quick gems, and hopefully you take heed to it and not just hear it. Don't let it go in one ear and not the other. Take heed to it, man. So I just wanted to share that real quick. This is a financial company. It's a financial channel, but it's not always about numbers like money and investing and stuff. Sometimes it's about the mental preparation it takes to, get into that financial life, if that makes sense. You know, because most of financial literacy is really behavior, the choices you make and the things you do. Just being honest. Making money is just a small part of it. But I just wanted to share those gems, man. And hopefully, I changed at least one life. Hopefully, I inspired at least one person. That'll make me feel great if I inspire at least one person. But just keep your head up, man. Pray to whoever it is you pray to. See it, believe it, go after it, man, and achieve it. All right, so keep doing your thing, and until next time, man. I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you later.